Today, ladies and gentlemen, against the fact the Spurs are 1-0 against the defending champs of Thunder in the Wild Wild West title game, which they are. Also, the fact that the Knicks are going to be getting the Cavs in the Eastern Conference Final. By the way, guys, that's starting tonight. Also, I'm going to get you guys to the fact that Brock Lesnar returns out of nowhere, getting revenge on Oba Femi, and gets his rematch clause next week at Clash in Italy. And I'll tell you all about that, guys. Also, Caitlin Clark, she's going to be the Grand Marshal for Indy 500. And so much more to me, and so much more. And also more Tails Travis Kelsey, and also the fact that Roman Reigns versus Jacob Fatu Volume 2 for the world title of Tribal Combat at Clash in Italy next week. And that's all. That's all I'm going to have tonight. Much more. So first things first, guys. I'm just going to the fact that the Spurs are 1-0 against the Thunder in the Wild Wild West Conference title game. I mean, Spurs won in double overtime last night, which they did. So, will the Spurs be able to topple the Thunder again in Game 2? Who knows, guys? Who knows? So you'll wait till it plays out. That's all I'm going to say for that, guys. So, yeah, I'm not. It may be as well be tied up in Game 2. I don't know, guys. The Thunder may have met their match against the Spurs like they did last night. But Game 2, either Thunder are going to retaliate or the Spurs may be 2-0. So either way it plays out, guys. Will Thunder make it back, by the way, to the finals? Your thoughts, everybody? Let me know about that. Or is it going to be the Spurs taking them out like they did last night? So that's all I'm going to say for that, guys. Also, the Knicks, by the way, they get the Cavs in the East Conference Final tonight, which they do. The Knicks are going to batter the Cavs so bad like they did this past season. And when it's all said and done, they're going to own the Cavs scoring 100-plus unanswered points once again. That's all they're going to do. That's all they had to do. They know what's right in front of them. They know what's at risk. They know exactly what's at stake. And they know exactly what they need to do. This is the opportunity, guys. Knicks have a clear path. That's all I'm going to say for this. So, Knicks, have fun out there. You know what you gotta do. You know what you gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do, Knicks. I know. I can rely on you guys, and I know this. I know you can win this, and I know you will. On that. So, Knicks, go get them. Also, guys, another news, by the way. I cannot believe this actually happened out of nowhere. It's last month, after nearly calling it a career, which everyone did, and that's Oba Femi beat Brock Lesnar, and Brock Lesnar leaves his gloves and his boots in the ring, walks down, got emotional, called a career. Last night out of nowhere, in the middle of Oba Femi's second open challenge, Brock Lesnar, out of nowhere, returns, getting revenge on Oba Femi with 4 F5s. Yes, 4 F5s last night on Raw. And my goodness, I wasn't prepared for this at all. I really wasn't. So I thought, I mean, King Kong versus Godzilla, that was good for WrestleMania last month, which it was. I mean, everyone thought that. I mean, Oba Femi did beat Brock Lesnar last month, which he did at WrestleMania. Brock Lesnar came back out of nowhere, returned, and Vince's WrestleMania loss. But he gave up. Brock Lesnar returned, getting revenge on Oba Femi with 4 F5s. But then next week, Oba versus Brock, King 2, King Kong versus Godzilla, Volume 2. Yes, Volume 2, Clash in Italy. So, I mean, they're not going to wait till Sunday's main event this Saturday. They haven't been able to wait until July for Sunday's main event in the Garden. They may not be able to wait till SummerSlam for potential Volume 3. Now, SummerSlam is going to be in Brock Lesnar's hometown. It's obvious that Brock Lesnar is going to be in his hometown in Minneapolis, Minnesota. But there may be a Brock Lesnar versus Oba Femi Volume 3. I know it's going to be Volume 2 next week, by the way, guys, at Clash in Italy. There may as well be one at SummerSlam in Brock's hometown. Yeah, Minneapolis, Minnesota. So, I mean, look, Brock Lesnar left it all out there. Called a career, got emotional, and needs to say, I was in disarray when that happened. I was in absolute disarray. Brock Lesnar, who thought he called it a career, left his gloves in the middle of the ring and left. Got emotional, Paul Heyman did. Brock Lesnar, unknowingly out of nowhere, returns, getting revenge on Oba Femi with 4 F5s last night on Raw. And this is the middle of Oba Femi's Oba Challenge. But I did not think that Brock Lesnar was going to return. I didn't think it was going to happen. But then he evokes the rematch clause for Clash in Italy against Oba Femi. And all Oba Femi's got to do is sign that. And I know that he is. But I'll tell you this. It may not be over till they say it's over. I mean, Oba's 1-0 against Brock Lesnar. I know that he is. I mean, it was King Kong versus Godzilla what it was. Somewhere at Jurassic Park. So they're not going to be able to wait till Saturday's main event this week, nor even at the Garden in July 18th, by the way. They may not be able to wait until SummerSlam either for Looming Volume 3. That is Brock Lesnar's hometown in Minneapolis, Minnesota. But that's what SummerSlam's going to be 2 nights away. That's to me 2 nights in August in Brock's hometown in Minneapolis, Minnesota. So there could be a trilogy between Oba versus Brock for Volume 3. I know there's going to be one in the Clash of Italy next week. There may as well be a third one at SummerSlam. That's all I can say of that, guys. So everyone knows that Brock Lesnar, he could potentially be in his hometown of Minneapolis, Minnesota in SummerSlam. That's all I got to say of that, guys. So, guys, what are your thoughts on Brock Lesnar getting revenge on Oba last night with 4 F5s? You guys have any thoughts about that? Let me know, guys. I'll just respond to that. That's all I can say about that, everybody. Also known as by the way, guys, the OTC Roman Reigns against Jacob Fatu, Volume 2, Tribal Combat, Clash in Italy for the world title next week. That's all I can say about that, guys. Also, you'll see Ruca versus Becky at Sunday's main event this week on Saturday. Guys, check that out in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Also, guys, let's see here. But yeah, more on Taylor Travis Kelce. So Taylor Travis Kelce, they're gonna be having a prenup era, but they have to pick a state to get it before their wedding era ensues on July 3rd in NYC this summer. Could be Kansas, Rhode Island, Mizzou, Tennessee, or NYC in that matter. So yeah, that's all I can say of that, guys. So you guys have any thoughts about that? Let me know about your response to that, and that's all you gotta know. Also, there's also, by the way, guys, sad news, by the way. Mark Furman, who is O.J. Simpson's, who was a former LAPD detective, and also in the case of O.J. Simpson probe, who discovered O.J.'s bloody glove in the murder case, and torpedoed the prosecution with his use of the N-word, was seized in 74 from an aggressive form of throat cancer, which had him hospitalized for a week before his death. And he did some cancer treatment, he did, by the way, but Mark Furman denies using the N-word, which he did. And he discovered that late OJ's glove. So, condolences out to his members and his fans. Awful news there, guys. That's all I can say about that. That's really news you got. That's really sad news there, guys. Also, by the way, guys, Khalil Clark is going to be in the Indy 500 Grand Marshal, by the way, guys. So you can tell us about that. Also, buddy, oh yes, Popeye the Sailor is going to be in Sonic Rumble Party in a Sonic Rumble Party update by tomorrow. Wow. So you guys have any thoughts about that? Like, I mean, not just Papa Sailor, Olive Oil and Bluto, they'll be there too. So that's all I can say about that, guys. As well, your thoughts about that. Also, another thing else, by the way, guys. The Avs gonna be Avs versus the Golden Knights. By the way, you'll see the Canes versus the Canadians. By the way, thoughts on that, guys. Also, some WNBA news, by the way. Then Fire beat the Sun 83-82. The Wings defeat the Mississippi 92-69, and the that's all I can say. That, guys. Well, buddy. Also, another news, also by the way, guys, that the Mets beat the Nats 16-7. Angels beat the A's 2-1. The Bo Sox, they defeat the Royals 3-1. You saw the Mariners defeat the White Sox 6-1. Padres defeat the Dodgers 1-0. The Brewers defeat the Cubs 9-3. Twins beat the Astros 6-3. The Marlins did defeat the Braves 12-1 or 12-0. By the way, guys, 12-1. Rays beat the O's 16-6. Phillies beat the Rays beat those 16-6. Phillies beat the Reds 5-4. Guards beat the Tigers 8-2. Rockies, they defeat the Rangers 10-6. Yanks beat the Blue Jays 10-6, and the D-backs, they defeat the Giants 12-2. That's all I can say about that. Like I said, there's you gotta know, everybody. So some of that. Also, none of this also, by the way, guys. Diego Sanchez's wife, Teresa Tapia, was divorced before Diego Sanchez avoided jail time for shooting at or from a motor vehicle and a negligent use of a firearm. Sanchez got 5 years probation and 800 hours community service, which he did, by the way. And so did some difference by the irreconcilable differences, by the way, guys. So not good there. You guys remember Diego Sanchez was detained on a for using a firearm in a motor vehicle. Negligent use of a firearm in a vehicle, shooting at or from a motor vehicle, by the way, guys, as well. But he avoids prison time, which he did. So not good there. It was all due to irreconcilable differences, by the way, which it did. That's all I'll say about that, guys, as well. So you got the thoughts about that. And also this, guys. So Sun Force got a bit of a short synopsis, by the way, guys. Team Sonic and Shadow, the ultimate life from Shadow, who's returning against Metal. We all know this. And we know that Sunwood Force is going to be spinning theaters in 10 months. That's going to be March 19, 2027. That's all I can say about that, guys. So that's going to be, it's a long way. It's a long way, which it is, by the way. So a trailer for Sunwood 4, I know it's done film by which it is, but trailer for Sunwood 4 could be shown either later this year or early 2027. That's all I can say of that, guys. Before March of 2027. That's Sunwood 4 is going to be shown, by the way, guys, as well. Speed to theaters, and I know it's going to be number one in the box office. I know the speed at high speed. We all know that for sure, guys. So that's all I can say with that, guys. So, well, buddy. That's all you got to know for that. Also, none of this also, by the way, guys. Once that, by the way, shout out to Mike Chi, JoJo Siwa, Laney Wilson, DJ Marshmallow, Ashton Alviga, Fatima Bosch, Yo Gotti, KG, Scarlett Vaz, Carmen Sanchez, Malachi Black, Eleanor Thomas, Makara Towers, by the way, Maxine Pre, GSP, Caitlin Knight, Hugo, Andor of Street Fighter, Skullomania Fighting X Slayer. Send them all your birthday wishes. Shout tweet them. Please should do something on everybody. That's all you need to know. That's all there's like I say, guys. That's all you got to know about on that as well. So check this out, guys, as well, buddy. Look forward to that. So look for that, guys. All right, ladies, that's gonna do right there for the Khalil Sports Board. Live subscribe to Khalil Sports Board. Your sons of Spurs being 1-0 against the Thunder. Thoughts about that? Wait, thoughts on Knicks versus the Cavs Eastern Conference Final tonight. Thoughts about that, guys, as well, buddy. Also, guys, with us, Brock Lesnar getting revenge against Oba Femi. WrestleMania lost last month, by the way, guys, and gains rematch clause against. By the way, thoughts about that, guys. It could. I mean, it could have been a Summerslam in Brooklyn's hometown. I'm not sure if it's gonna happen or not, but it could be a trilogy for that. But who knows, guys? We'll see how it plays out. That's in August, by the guys. 2 night special. Also, guys, with us in Roman Reigns versus Jacob Fatu, Tribal Combat. By the way, we clashed Italy for the world title. Thoughts on that, guys? As well, buddy. Jacob Fatu was about to be fired. Now, after Roman Reigns and the Usos, they took out Jacob Fatu, which is Roman to Tribal Combat. That's the third Tribal Combat match there is, guys. Sorry. So that's all I can say to that, guys. Well, buddy. All you gotta know. Also, everybody, send brother wishes out to Mike G, Jojo Siwa, Laney Wilson, Marshmallow, Ashton, Olviga, Fatima Bosch, Yo Gotti, KG, Scarlett Voss, Carmen Sanchez, Malachi Black, Eleanor Thomason, Makara Towers, Maxine Dupree, GSP, Caitlin Knight, Hugo Andor of Street Fighter, and Skullomania Fighting at Slayer. Somebody, brother, which tweets them. Please should do that. That's all you gotta know, buddy. I'll bet for a breaking news, straight times, live updates, similar to a whole lot more than close sports. Where at least we're relating to this. You got us all. So, guys, take care, buddy. You guys have a good day. Enjoy. Be safe. Bye bye.